like I said, sorry, I need to close some things. But like I said, I did some grinding after last stream. Our base lord from before turned into this Shamshir. Did I even evolve anything else? Oh yeah, I mostly focused on Xiao. I turned one of her bandit slingshots into double impact, and one of her steel slingshots into this hard shooter, which is pretty. Oh, this is my phone going off. I was like, what the hell? And then there's Goro, who over the I think 4 hours. Wait, no, I stopped streaming. It's yeah, give or take. I probably didn't play for 6 hours straight, but I played for let's say 4 hours. I did not find a single weapon for him. But yeah, collected some diamonds, which I've now learned give a little bit to all of your anti creature type. What's that? What's the word for that? God, I wish it gives you a little to it gives you a little bit of bonus damage to every single enemy type. Just looking for the word for what you would call these. Well, the type, yeah, the type or the creature type matchups or whatever. Does not matter. But yeah, didn't want to go too far because I was like, well, I don't want to necessarily, go crazy and have like something build up that's even stronger than the stacks. I mean, the stacks. I mean, of course, it's really good because it has 3 different weapons I put into it. Speaking of which, do I have any free floating? Oh yeah, I also bought the Wise Owl's sword. This bone rapier is slightly higher than it was. This thing's not too far off. I think it's a bit of beast. But yeah, mostly Xiao has gotten a lot stronger. She used to have, used to, yeah, she used to have a lot of extra weapons. At one point, I had her like completely full up on weapons, and then I've folded them into several other weapons. And we also have 2 power powders left over, or level up powders. I prefer them. I mean, they literally have a level on them, so. Well, yeah. So what I'm gonna want to do now, probably take. So I didn't really thought about. I didn't really think about the fact that I was missing something, and by something I meant like literally exactly what I was grinding for in the first place, which was something for Goro. I focused on all of my other characters and just left Goro in the lurch. Oh, there it is. I was like, I could have sworn I had one of these things floating around. It was actually this just it's that. Then it wants fire and thunder, which it's currently getting. Okay, I understand. Sorry, it's kind of late, so I might not be able to go for too long. Just, I mean, I've been really tired all the time. I assume it's just due to my diet. And by diet, I mean the fact that I'm not eating as much as I should be. Is this give me exactly what I need? Yeah, that's perfect. Make sure you're equipped with that. Goro, make sure I repair this just like right now. Probably don't want to put the diamond in there just in case it breaks. Activate this type or this element. There's a lot of plants in here, so let's throw this in. I didn't intend to level this up at all. but I was not able to find any, and I mean any mallets. I did not find any character, yeah, any weapons that weren't for the two first characters. So yeah, let's go back to the Wise Owls Forest. Since Goro should be able to. Wait a second, did I actually. I have no idea what my weapons. Or not weapons. God, brain, come on. I have no idea what my inventory was like before I went in here. Okay, noticed a bunch of fishing stuff. Plenty of cheese. Plenty of trans feathers, which, especially when you're grinding, you're just. For just anything, God, trans feathers are kind of essential. Like once you use a trans feather long enough for it to break, you're like, oh, it's just like a fucking hit of cocaine. It's like I need more. I'm addicted to the speed. Okay. Oh, nice water. Yeah, I didn't save any gourds or Goro. Probably should have, because his... Well, I mean, I only need to use them for this floor, but still. Using a melee character against some of these enemies is going to be really obnoxious. So I don't know if you break your weapon, you lose the attachments inside of it. I know, obviously, if you lose a normal weapon, you of course lose all the attachments that you put, like, literally, that have infused into it. But I don't know what happens with the free-floating attachments that can be easily removed. I don't know if those are just lost either. God dang it. I hate these stupid moles. Okay, well, that was definitely... Oh, no, that... Still hit him. Yeah, I think Goro's... I don't think he's immune to taking damage, but I think he might be harder to... This is my fault. I think whenever he uses his charge-up attack, he is very much... I couldn't even see where it was coming from. Just the camera. I want to not be too close, but also not down at the same time. Actually, he might just be immune while doing his charge-up attack. I mean, all the characters might be immune while they're doing the charge-up attack. Obviously, not while charging up in the first place. Oh, this is just... I was like, there's not two mushroom doors? Mushroom doors. Everything else aside, mushroom door? Is that what I seriously just said? Okay, well, if you get hit once, you can still beat the shit out of them later. Right, effect. Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, this is gonna be a king mimic. There's no god in this world. All I know for certain is that there's no way there's a Goro weapon in here. That was the one thing I was 100% sure of. That there was no way I was gonna be happy after this. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable. Obviously, Tone still has just an absolute glut of weapons. But once we see what Shamshir turns into, Shamshir might be turning into something. It might build up into something that we already have. And in which case, I'll likely just bolt it into something else. Same thing with any of these weapons. Any of these weapons that just turn into something else that we already have, or we already have easy access to. Like, say, like this Gladius, if that turned into a Shamshir, obviously I'm not going to waste the effort after I know it's going to do that. And you can kind of get a sneak peek if you put something in that gives you the prerequisites in here. Oh yeah, I have so many weapons. I want to see what the Bone Rapier turns into, because it hints that it seems have some sort of secret power, but that might just be that might just be the game developers tricking you, or just a mistranslation. It's like, what secret power does it have? Maybe the Japanese version just says, there must be something useful about this piece of garbage. Maybe not saying it's an explosive trap, which is absolutely fine. A little cheese won't fix. All I needed was a Goro weapon game. You couldn't. Like, I literally grinded. The amount of big chests that I found during the grind session, I could count on one hand. And I could count the ones that were. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't have much money. Yes, I know I don't have any money, but I have extra weapons. Extra weapons is coming out of my yin yang. +4 bone slingshot, panda slingshot. Yeah, let's that's 100 money. How much is this worth, anyways? Yeah, it's in the rare. Yeah, basically you can very easily tell what the game thinks is good. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think of Steve? What do you think of... Yeah, you already have that. Fine. Double Impact and Steve are on par with one another. I wonder if they're factoring in... Blah. I wonder if they factor in the special ability. Maybe they do. Because this is clearly factoring in steel, because the Bandit Slingshot isn't exactly amazing on its own. Oh god, every time I think back to the grind session and just realizing that Goro just got completely shafted. What do I need? I have plenty of water. Water. Got my antidotes. Got my repair powders. Grand feathers. Have any soap? I have a little soap. I probably don't need any more than that. I guess I'll just pick up some more cheese. Sorry. Ever since I played Oblivion, oh well, specifically the Shimmering Isles DLC, every time I think of cheese, I just think of Shirogora going, cheese! Cheese for everyone! Obviously, horrible impression. Oh. Well, yeah, every time every time cheese is mentioned, I just think of that raving lunatic. God. Everybody loves cheese. Obviously, that wasn't even a slight attempt at an impression. Hopefully, I'm lucky and I find more water again. Yeah, I know, Gabe. Let me smack it, folks. Okay, more water. I probably shouldn't be charging up against this thing. Oh god, it knocks. I mean, of course this weapon does not back. It's a big hammer. Just, you have water right here. Finish her off first, Brain. Why say that? Watch me die. Of course it's not. The worst part is you potentially need upwards of 3 different escape items, so I have to kill just so many enemies as Goro with no upgraded weapon. But I never had to put up with this as a kid, because holy shit. There was no way 6-year-old me would have been able to handle this. Okay. I guess I'll take the stuff out of it. I mean, the plant buster is probably... The window just creaked. Legitimately scared the shit out of me for a millisecond. Throw this back in. It's obviously not much. But considering it actually... It doubles the speed, which is probably amazing. Relatively speaking, anyways. Oh, right, yeah, actually. Step back in here. And yeah, I know 4 HP is probably going to make the difference. It'll make the difference if I get poisoned again, at least. Oh, God. Well, then, Definitely the invincibility frames are very good. Well, how the weird the attack is a weird aftershock or something. Those enemies are a lot easier to deal with than the bats. Man, it tells me where a lot of stuff is. Oops, start getting on walls. Getting stuck on walls. Basic English. Not my strong suit. Okay. I was like, yeah, of course you are. Of course you're a mimic. Screw you, mimic. Yeah. Didn't kill it, but hey, that's enough. Gonna repair this just so I can feel free to use my charge attack whenever I feel like. Probably could have smacked it twice more. Eh, it doesn't matter. At least in this video game, money does grow on trees. And by trees, I mean you could just. I love how, for the record, I went from having just an extreme amount of money, like thousands of Gilda, which is the this video game's equivalent to gold. And it just managed. I mean, I did a lot of fishing. I probably got like, holy shit, how many diamonds? Probably like 5 or 6. 5 or 6 diamonds. Just to evolve some of my weapons. So I definitely spent a lot of money on fishing items. Bait item. Man claims to be from a place where fishing is very popular. Forgets the term for bait. There we go. Oh, please tell me that's the way out. Because aside from just getting through this level, we don't have to do a damn thing in here. There's no Atla, because we can't beat Tone anyways. There's no chest with weapons in it, because there's no god. Because I wouldn't be as lucky as to be able to get an actual weapon. Or it's just going to be a Tone weapon, or a Xiao weapon that we already have. Which I've already grinded up enough for weapons to be like, I never want to see a slingshot ever again. Not really. At least not right now. Okay. I want to heal isn't too bad. Usually just ends up being whatever you're lacking, but that's not bad. Whoops, okay, don't die. Okay, yeah, I hate you so much. I don't know what I expected. I need to get far enough away to have him stop that attack. I was hoping he wouldn't be as fast as me. Whoop. That's just me forgetting how to play the game. I was pressing the wrong button. I tried to attack before I was locked on, and I'm just like, oh god, this isn't gonna hit anything. You know, let's get the hell out of this floor. Please. I was about to say, if I'd get every single one of those possible items, I would have screamed my head off. Which, well, it would be fun to see. I don't want to wake up my entire family. And yes, I said entire family. Literally, my family hundreds of miles away would be able to hear me. Right, please get me off this character that does not have a proper weapon. Get that back. Yeah, Goro is just gonna end up being the sad middle child. For a very long time. Do we need to build this up? Ice and Holden. Ice and Holden, fair enough. Right, get me off this. Once I start being able to actually build up Goro, I will obviously use him. But for now, he's just the doorman. He's just a switch flipper. No, I like the implication that Tone is like such so skinny and so weak that he cannot manage to press that down by himself. Because clearly you don't need to hold it down. So that's not what Goro does. So all you need to do is smash it down. But obviously Tone is just not strong enough. Still need more ice. Still need Beast. Beast. I can deliver. Actually, yeah, I'm probably gonna need all the attack I can get. So yeah, I'll use this mediocre slingshot. Yeah, let's keep going like this. And now we're back to collecting Atla. I was just thinking, I wonder if Atla can replace chests, or if it's just like the same amount of chests will spawn regardless of whether Atla is spawning on the floor or not. I assume Atla doesn't look for chest spawns, because sometimes you just see Atla. I mean, I've also seen chests in the same sort of weird configuration. I remember that one. God, this is gonna waste so much durability. Oh, it only wasted 2. Oh yeah, because the endurance on this weapon is so high. I literally saw it go over his head and was like, why didn't that hit? I mean, it still went over his head when I hit him, but I was just like, I was genuinely surprised it did not hit at all. Okay, don't get knocked out. That's the one to get. I was about to say get out of jail free cards. God, I wish that is the 3 items we need to leave. I'm still upset that I did not find a single weapon for Goro. But it might also just be well, I mean, I didn't get any. I've gotten like in the forest, right? I think you got 2 big chests that actually had weapons in them. And I think, I mean, I got like half decent stuff out of them, so I won't complain too much. But still, the fact I still don't have a goal. See what I mean? See what I fucking mean? Let's see, because I probably have like so much stuff floating around. That's thunder. I mean, obviously that's fire. Keep that. I just need beast. You know what? So now I need to go that way. What? This in. Oh right, yeah, it's obviously just that I need more. Oh, not you. What she has to put this one. Oh yeah, the flamingo. Yeah, we already have everything for it. I don't know why. If for any reason I was delaying this. Oh yes, let's build this up into flamingo. Unique slingshot shaped like a bird. And it wants fire. Several different anti-creature types. So if I were to say take you... Oh, these in. Could I get a sneak peek of what's next? No, because none of these increases the base attack. Which currently needs. Make sure this is paired, because holy shit, if I just switched to it and broke it, I would cry. I'd say cry mainly tears, but I mean, tears are just liquid. I wouldn't exactly describe them as having any form of masculinity to them. What do I want for this again? Beast. Holy Ice. I'm getting holy from this, that's why it's there in the first place. God, my eyes just... I saw the slash as a 7. And my brain was like, what am I looking at? Which is like a minor bit of dyslexia. It's not even that, it's just my eyes screwing up. Or my brain trying to look for I mean, that's what I think dyslexia is. I mean, in a way. It's not necessarily what it feels like. But I'm pretty sure it's probably the brain looking for patterns and trying to rearrange shit that doesn't need to be rearranged at all. Which, even normal people do the same shit. They're like, they like pronounce things in just like the weirdest ways. They're like, you literally use this word on a daily basis. Why are you? How have you fucked this up? Sometimes your brain just like rearranges words. It's like, well, I recognize this as this, even though, you know, from experience, you know it actually wasn't. I don't know. That's a really bad explanation. It's a really bad explanation. I don't know how to improve it at all. I'm gonna give an example. Like, well, it's mostly like just how screwed up the English language is. Where like some things, like some words will look exactly like other words, and you're like, you'll pronounce it just because there's a similar spelling. You'll pronounce it as the other one or the other word. Oh, I'm blanking on words that are like someone might pronounce the word benign as like being. But obviously, that would never like normally come into your head. It's like, oh, that's you usually recognize it as, oh, that's just the word benign. Let's test something out. You get invincibility from this. I think he does. Okay, the characters, when they use their abilities, get invincibility. Fair enough. Just whether or not you actually get it off instead of letting yourself get hit. It's my problem. Don't accidentally use the bomb nuts, much as you would love to do so. Give you 2. Fucking hate you. I hate him so much. This is why I hate this forest. Whoops, wrong direction. But hey, at least we're okay, there it is. At least we're more than capable of tearing everything out. Oh yeah, the Shamshir. It's Consolidate. Shimshar, or whatever the fuck I was... whatever the hell was coming out of my mouth just a second ago. Let's just get the hell out of this floor. Yeah, but there was one point when I was grinding that I just had no attachments, and I was just like, holy shit. My entire inventory is empty. Like, I've upgraded too many weapons. And I literally had to, like, spend, like, I think an hour out of the 4 hours of grinding just getting more attachments one way or another. Which turned into fishing, mostly. Which is where I came across so many diamonds. That, looking for back rooms. Or just, or more so sprinting through the back rooms, I should say. Oh, here the elements are actually naturally spawning here. That turned into this word salad. Oi. Well, that was some mutually assured destruction. I think I'll probably save the fishing for... God, I feel so weird to say the phrase off-screen. Oh yeah. Whenever I'm not streaming, I'll probably do the fishing. Oh, of course I have to switch back to you. Anyways. Just because without music, it is just such a... And I mean, I did a lot of fishing. I hate it. I hate how similar to real life this is. The amount of time my bait just runs out, and all they've done is nibble on it, and I'm just like, oh, me. The only difference between that and real life is that some fish are stupid enough just to bite on anything. Especially while ice fishing, just anything that comes into the water, fish are just willing to eat because they basically only had like the other underwater, yeah, of course, underwater life is living encased in ice. So ice fishing is just the easiest way. Assuming that you have the tools to do so, it's just the easiest way to get into fishing. It's just like you put some worm on and they're like, damn. It's like, shit. I would have came for free. But like, yeah, because sorry, something in my head. But the fish are just so desperate for something to eat. They're just like, oh my god, anything. So at that point, especially the smaller fish, any sort of carnivorous fish in the frozen lake or pond, depending on what you're going for. Like, if they're small, they're just like really fucked. They're on the bottom of the food chain. So you know, just looking for anything. And more so, like when they see the ice break, they're like, their natural instinct is like, oh shit, there might be food. Like, just literally, because you know they get trapped for like, you know, quarter of the year, give or take, in the water, and they're like, oh, it's summertime. Like, they have no sense of time. They have no idea. They're like, it's still cold out, but there's a break in the ice. There's clearly a chance for food here. So they just like immediately just like suicide rush anything that's on your hook, including just completely empty hook, which, you know. An empty hook attracts the smaller fish, and you use the smaller fish to attract the bigger fish. And like, you don't even need much of the small fish. In fact, I mean, you probably end up using the whole thing just to hope to get something nice and big. You can just use like an eyeball. Which, as a kid, I like, at first I was like, it's kind of messed up, and then I was like, oh, it's pretty ingenious. You use the shitty fish you catch to catch bigger fish. It's genius. Oh yeah. I know I probably brought this up. The game freaked out for a second there. I know I've mentioned this before, but like, I can't understand why people think that people shouldn't eat food. It's like, hot damn, what are you gonna do? Tell a wolf to go vegan? Like, it's like, we don't need to eat meat, but like, also, even if we don't eat meat, something else is gonna eat the meat anyways. Like, why hold ourselves to a higher standard than we reasonably need to? Don't necessarily need to do that. No, I could just do more attacking anyways. I also want more... Actually, I'll just switch off this weapon. Get this book back. Let's start building up one of these crescent knives. Yeah, let's just throw a diamond in. Fish, beast. I don't want to be throwing the diamonds just willy-nilly into things, but I'm gonna throw that in. Let's just keep holding. Because this crystal knife might just turn into an upgraded material. Yeah, assuming that it turns into things I already have. Which is kind of my hope. I don't necessarily need to put stuff in right now. I need to find more materials, just like I was mentioning before. So I've essentially run out again. Well, ran out of variety, which is important. But yeah, back to the whole, like I understand. I mean, I know I've literally had this conversation multiple times, but it just always didn't make sense to me. It's like, what is the point? Why shouldn't we need, like? Yes, I understand, but like overhunt like everything, but like. But most of the time, they don't worry about the overhunting part. Like, they never bring up the overhunting part. It's like, because we've been doing that for thousands of years. I mean, we've also been eating things for thousands of years. Or they're eating meat for thousands of years. But like, it's always like, oh, it's not morally right to kill another creature. And it's like, It's like, what they do to each other? It's like, why are we taking the moral high ground? And just... It doesn't make any sense. Like, just in general, it's like, but it literally knows that that's what it's, like, there to do. Is to eat or be eaten. If we, like, let's say if we didn't eat cows, it's like, you really think that the cows aren't still gonna be eaten by something? It's like, literally, if something isn't at the top of the food chain, it is at risk of being eaten by something else. You know, and even we, humans, are at the top of the food chain. We still get eaten by other shit. So, there's no hard and fast rule. So it's like, what is the point of being like, oh, it's not nice to eat other things? It's like, we should be nice to animals. And I'm just like... The animal doesn't give a shit. Yeah, I would like to live, but it's not like, oh yes, I have a deep understanding of philosophy, and my kind are genuinely grateful that you would care about us to not eat us. It's like, no, nobody thinks, no animal is capable of that much, like, they're not that smart. It's like, legitimately just like, why? Why do you care so much? It's like, what benefit? I may as well slot these in. If I should have equipped it. I should have equipped it in the first place. But... okay, dude. But it's just like... who is patting you on the back? Who is giving you the social kudos? Which is just the answer, like, other people that are like that. But it's like, who... What do you benefit from trying to change anybody's mind? It's like the majority of people are going to continue to eat meat. And it's just like, what's the point? There's really no point. I mean, there's no point in a lot of things. I'm pretty good. I'm just talking about random stuff we're playing. Just continuing my rants against vegans. Which I just love to bring up because it just has never made any sense to me. I always like to bring up the part where it's like, well, what about the plants? The plants are just as intelligent as everything else. You know? Just because they don't have eyes or a face or mouth doesn't mean they don't have feelings. Doesn't mean they want to be eaten. I'm very tired, so my ability to be stringing together coherent sentences is probably pretty lost. I mean, yeah. This is true. But it's also the difference. I mean, it's Chris is more a dagger than anything else. But even then, yes, it's big for a dagger. But it also isn't something that one would classify as a short sword. I definitely wouldn't consider it a sword myself. But a knife, it's like what in that, like, obviously it's a ritual knife. So ritual dagger would make more sense. But like, what? Who in the world Who in the world's looking at this and it's like, yes, I will use this as like a kitchen knife. I have a hard time seeing it as a short sword, just personally. It's also just because it has a really weird shape. It's just... I mean, no one has ever said the phrase, because obviously it's a ritual weapon. Like, it's very ritualistic in, like, its actual use. No one has ever said ritual short sword. So I'm like, I wouldn't classify it as a short sword just due to that. I've also never heard of it. Oops, I was not paying attention to my HP. See how I go. What do I have in it? Oh, I have the hard shooter, right? It still does not do much damage. Just every element in the book, because that's what one of the upgrades. Upgrade just wants like all the elements. It's like you can only use one, yet the weapon wants everything. Or everything. That'd be a different story. Should still have plenty of revival powder. I don't know why it wanted me to put it in the active... Can I put that in the active item slot? I don't even think you can. You can? Oh. Didn't know you could actually use it like that. Oh no. Oh, not grass. I mean, someone probably wants grass next to their house, and I'm like, dude, I did not come here to build you a lawn. Oh, I need to be more careful on. That's what I get for trying to play a video game. It's like, yeah, that too. Like, you couldn't just plant more. Like, I understand needing to get like the trees, because obviously the trees are harder to come by, but like. Grass doesn't take that long to grow at all. Like, in what world? This one, clearly. In what world do you need? You need to like have like pre-grown grass. Oh god. That's right. Just switch to a different character and stop wasting your revival powder. I need to sell some of these fishing. I was like, there's no way. I literally spent, after finishing the stream yesterday, I spent 4 hours trying to grind, and including finding another weapon for Goro. Literally found two big chests that could have had weapons in them, and just nothing. And that's 2 non-mimic chests. Obviously, there was plenty of mimics all over the place. But I was just like, wow. There's no hammers anywhere. Like, even in the first dungeon, you could go into earlier areas and find chests with Xiao's weapons. Did not get that lucky for Goro. I just could not find anything. That's just probably just the crystal in it, so let's see if I can just leave. Please let me out. I hate this stupid owl. Please. Please, where is it? I don't have it. So maybe I should switch to one of my stronger weapons. This double impact is probably a good bit stronger. Let's try it. Woo. Yeah, I think it does double hit. Which well, that's our way out, but I do want to shoot this one more time. Come on, sit still. That does a lot of damage. Or wait. Oh yeah, but every shot has 2 projectiles. It's hard to see, but you can see 2 rocks flying. But yeah, very nice. Every time I shoot one of those rocks, it wastes durability, so I'm just in pain after doing that so many times. Not really. The repair patterns in this game aren't very expensive at all. Fortunately, anyways. Holy shit. Yeah, part of my money had to go towards buying this stupid sword from the owl, because I don't remember what it builds into. Right. I don't like to sell these. I'm just gonna end up having to buy them back later once I start fishing. Because that's the best way to get attachments. Until you can buy more of them. I know you can buy at least one type in like every store. This one obviously has plants. Why just a whole boatload of cheese. Don't need any water. Yeah, we're pretty good. Antidotes, I need 2 more. Stamina drink I never end up using. Though it is nice when you need a little bit of a buff. Don't need these weak throwing weapons. The ones that apply status effects sometimes. Well, some enemies are immune to the effect, so it's like, what am I even keeping around for? Revival powder. Get as many revival powders as we have stand-in powder. Sounds about right. Auto repair, trans feather. Let's just buy one to replace the one that's probably breaking soon. Just the rest of them return cheese. We don't need that there. Oh, my quick bar with cheese. Just imagine being an adventurer and just having your pack filled with cheese, like just a side pouch, and just like pulling out a stick of cheese whenever you're damaged. Ooh, fish candy. These to raise Xiao's defense. Another 6. Pretty good. What? First, at like a weird angle, I thought that was like a hanged man, and I was like, "What the hell am I looking at?" It's like, no, it's just this sign at a bad angle. I was like, legitimately like, I don't know if you could see the look, like the expression on my face when I had first noticed it. I was like, in the back, I that's what I felt like my face was doing. That doesn't seem right. It's like, yeah, because it doesn't. But yeah, I have. I wasn't targeted, or I wasn't locked on, so I couldn't actually see. Please get me out of this corner. Yes, I have realized that if I do, if I do a charge attack, I have invincibility frames, which is very nice for these really obnoxious enemies. I hate you so much. I know I can just use the ranged character, but I want to get used to using all the different characters. Yeah, that wastes a considerable amount of durability depending on the endurance of the weapon. Werewolf, who's the blocking enemy of this area. Luckily their range is about as short as mine. So they're not a threat. There's the witch. Here comes the witch. There you go. Down to the earth digger. There we go, perfect. Oh, okay, that was bad. Let's use a mighty heal so I can move. There you go. Those things are really hard to hit. Because sometimes your attack just like goes completely over the hitbox. Some cheese, cover my body. It's not upgraded. Let's not throw any diamonds into this just yet. I will throw some magic power into it. That is worth throwing a diamond in. So I also need elements. I think the elements are going to be the hardest part. The many elements. So both of them need ice and wind. One of them needs thunder. Let's move away from this crysknife because I feel like if I keep trying to build it up, it's just gonna reach a dead end. The question is, this bone raper's, yeah, it's pretty close. It needs ice. There's status as well. Yeah, the problem is I have so few attachments, so I guess. Yeah, it's a bit of a ball ache, but it could be worse. Yeah, let's just get the absorption for the next level and then switch off of it. But hey, at least you know that if you put it to 100, if you just max it out, you can't be too low if you can't go any higher. Yeah, it's quite obnoxious, but it could be worse. It could literally not tell you what you needed to level things up. That would be just a major pain in the ass. It's like, oh, you want to level this up? Well, good luck. It's all mysteries. It'd be nice if at least... I mean, I would trade, like, the ability to know, like, any of the build-up information, just to know what I could build it into. Without the question marks, because it's just like, It's like, I don't know if this is a weaker version of a weapon I already have. I don't know what this turns into. If it turns into anything weak. If it turns into just a piece of garbage. Just imagine if this crysknife just turns into a bone rapier and I'm just like, what the hell? Why am I even bothering? Why am I here just to suffer? No, I wouldn't be surprised if bone rapier doesn't turn into, or no, if nothing turns it, probably nothing turns into the bone rapier, I would assume. Well, if something did turn into bone rapier, that would be like, it's like, why am I suffering? Some realization that you have, like, one of the... You have the weapon that turns into another just really bad weapon. Like, imagine the butcher knife turned into it, and you were just like, oh, the kitchen knife, I should say. I mean, it looks like a butcher's knife. I was about to say, please be a Goro weapon. It's either been tone weapons, or mimics, or, like, bone slingshots. It's like, why? Why? Game does not like me today. Goro, you're up. The only thing is currently good for it because I don't have a weapon for him. I don't feel the need to waste time using him, since the experience when we go into... I mean, unless I was like switching it, which is just micro that I don't want to. Let's step on that, because that has broken my weapon before. I accidentally stepped on one of those and it reduced the status of my weapon while I was grinding. And I can only assume it changed it for the worse, but fortunately it didn't end up mattering. Both of the weapon all the same. I need to be more careful around this thing. Why was I healing? It was perfectly with water. It's fine. I'll end up with more random garbage to sell than I need. Plus, as long as I don't get stuck as Goro, my other two characters are very, very strong right now. Well, assuming I needed the strength, I could just switch to one of their good weapons. Especially because I've been building, I literally just ran right into that thing. I've been building up weapons with diamonds, so just... Yeah, this water. I know I can recover health here, I don't... That's not what I want to do. There we go. Just got to get the perfect attack to stop his constant barrage. I've completely given up defense after this spring season. So what do I need that for? Sorry. I'm hoping to see if I can beat the boss. I don't recall whether this boss is difficult. I mean, I used to think that the first boss was difficult, and then I just, you know, completely bulldozed it. Oh, that's not saying much. So I have beaten it before. I've also beaten this boss before, but I can't even remember what it looks like. Okay. Alright. Let's switch to somebody that actually has a chance to get these things. Yeah, this is where I got most of my money. Is just going into a back room with these as the only spawn, and just grinding the minion. Yeah, it's close enough to the pronunciation that I'm looking for. Boy, yeah, just like I came out of the dungeon, and then I literally fished until there was no more fish spawning in that lake. Or, well, I'd had to like, change the time of day before the fish would respawn. That you catch a fish and throw it back. It might be replaced by a different fish, I'm not sure. But I ended up with like no fish in the area that I was fishing, and I was like, okay, next weapon. Not next weapon. Next pawn because it's 2. Oh, this is just for the boss. One for the soil. We just leave. Which means we should have everything we need to build up the village. Which means I'm gonna have to do voice acting. Oh no. I'm in no way, shape, or form looking forward to this. Yeah. I mean, as a kid, I just... Oh, right, yeah, I'm in the wrong menu. I mean, I just read that... I mean, I just read the fact that, like... Or... I just, like, read the message that said, oh, yeah, drink this... Or go into here to heal health and restore water. And I'm like... I just took that as face value. I was like, okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay. Oh, this is the guy where I get the piece of candy that I need. Literally forget. Oh my god, I have so many items. Who lives here? Scary mask with a lot of fangs. Sounds about right. Okay. Annie. Search their house built up as I can before I have a conversation with them. They just spawn in a whole bunch of items I also have to pick up. A lot of dialogue I have to read. Well finished. Oh, this is everlasting magical grass. It's like, well, if it was everlasting and magical, why did it need to be saved in an atlas? Why? Why? It didn't need. You claim that it's everlasting. Clearly it is not. Oh, good lord. Let's just make sure everybody has some water to drink. We're facing outward with this. Second watermill, I guess I'll... Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's put it here. You know what? Alright, you can't rotate these. Doesn't work. Oh, yeah, I don't have it built. I was looking at it and I'm just like, oh, there's something wrong with this. Like, okay, but I can't tell what. Like, oh. It's not built. It's like, why is the color different? I don't understand. I don't get context clues very well. It's like, no. I'm just being dumb. Start flopping some of these around. Because I have to, or just because I want to. Yeah, why not run... Wait, are we in? Speak English, please, Brain. It's already well over there. Everybody has a well relatively nearby their house. So why not? Make some pond water, why don't you? Okay, a bunch of houses have already... This down, this house that I have not. Hey, how do you want to be situated? Would you like to live right there? Okay. There we go. I was freaking out because I was like, oh shit, do I even have enough room? No, I have not managed to completely screw myself. Just imagine if you had like a person in your inventory. Yeah. I honestly completely forgot who gave me the candy. I assumed I had to go back to the original village. I thought I had to go back to the fat guy from Rune Village and he would give me the candy. It's like, oh. I was like, what the hell? Oh god, I'm kind of scared. But sir, there's an item behind you, sir, please. Okay. Hey, job well done. So how's your wife lately? Is she doing alright? Oh, you're not married? Okay, I got you. That cat girl is simply a friend with benefit. I understand. I know that sometimes you wish you were though. God, I completely forgot I completely lost the voice halfway through that after I made the stupid joke. Ahem. So how was the hunting? You've already done for the day. Yeah, I've completely forgotten the voice. You can't defeat. You can't defeat your kids then. Trying to find the voice again. You can't feed your kids like that. What? You don't have children? I see what you mean. This guy just assumes that he's known us. Your kids that... I see what you mean. Your kids that wild, eh? Don't want to talk about them now. I should have rebuilt the village. Requests? Oh, I'll request the song, Memories at the Bar. It's a classic. Memories, see you at the bar. God, I had to do the whole song for the bard yesterday, and I was just like, fucking killed me. Oh, the worst part is at least I vaguely recall being, well, not forced to, but feeling the need to do it in a very, like, similar voice than what he had been speaking in before, and I was just like, oh god, please no, stop singing. What will happen when it's done? Who cares? There we go, that's the voice back. The torch keeps the evil spirits away. Don't forget the torch. Put out at least 2 of them. Okay, old man. Wait, where in the heck? Oh, wrong menu. Oh, thank God he's gone. The curse amulet, cheese. Oh, damn. I'm trying to I was trying to speak to her and I just fell. Like, just imagine in real life somebody doing that, like that, them like trying to like just trying to talk to somebody. Oh god, another woman's voice. Oh, this is the first time I've seen you. Where do you come from? From Rune Village. Oh, sorry, never heard of it. I'm Momo. Nice to meet you. that voice is a work in progress. So you're Tone. This village is a comfortable place to be. Stay as long as you like. I hate it already. I should rebuild the village. I like to shop. So I'd like the house to be close to Mr. Sorry, for some reason, I know it's supposed to be mustache, but it must aches. My brain's looking at that like must aches. I was talking about this before, where sometimes the human brain like screws up words. Where you're like, there's obviously you recognize most people will recognize this as mustache, but then your brain realizes that it's two words combined, and then switches up the meaning. It's like mistake. The hell's a mistake? It's like, no, it's a mustache. It's like my forebrain. Okay, let's see if I can get the whiskey. The house. Okay, don't go that light. I like the shop. I like the shop. God, I hate doing voices. I say that. I do want to do them. It's just it just goes to show how bad my memory is when I forget the voices after the fact. I like the shop, so I'd like the house to be close to Mr. Mustache's store. Close enough. What happened, son? I haven't thought about that yet. I'll tell you when I think of something. Any for your house. Don't forget a nameplate in front of the house. Oh, my poor supple throat. I was just about to say something very ridiculous. Grandpa! Grandpa, what are you doing up there? See if I can get this guy's voice. I like how there's like nothing in my brain, and I was literally just doing his voice like 5 minutes ago. I wanted to do his voice and then make a joke about, I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna jump! Calm down. No. No, I won't. Oh, that's wrong. No, I won't. Nope, I've lost it. Why not? Don't you see? Oh, that's old man voice. I mean, he's also an old man, but that's besides the point. I hate it because now I want to do the voice I was doing before, and now I can't do it. Oh, it's fine. Just relax. Don't you see? Don't you see? Don't you see? Close enough. The evil cloud is about to fail the world. Stop talking nonsense and come down here. Momo. I hate the fact that I know it's wrong, but I don't know how to do it right. Momo, pray with me for world peace. Also wrong. Oh, come on. Are you nuts? Ugh. Calling your own grandpa nuts? What a granddaughter. It's gonna relax. Can it be that you, Momo, that your brain is already infected by evil? Oh boy. Did she Clearly no falling damage in this universe. He's really gone nuts. Tone, you're the one who restored our house, right? Thank you. Here's something for you. My throat. This is completely useless. It'll serve you well on your journey. Huh? Hey, what are you doing? What the actual hell is he doing? I don't understand. He like found something to balance on up there. Just some random stick on top of the house. Sure, build a village. You at the bar? I don't think there's a bar in town. Uh, that old. I love how it's like, oh, worried that the old man's gonna fall off the roof, and then she just jumps off in. Just some way to make you think, like, I don't think anything's gonna happen to the old man. I don't think it's possible. Like, she definitely jumped high enough with enough force that she probably damaged her legs quite severely from that. I should have built a village. Oh, right, yeah, the shop. Okay, I can deliver you. To the shop. I will have to move this tree out of the way. Let's put more trees just weirdly lined up. Also, I like to imagine that, like, because I'm pretty sure if you leave the house, like, in your inventory, they won't spawn. So I'm pretty sure, like, you suck up them and their house to move them. Just the image of that just makes me laugh. Alright. It's Owl Shop. I was saying, is Mr. Mustache like an entirely different person? Wait, there's two shops here? Or... It's the Wise Owl, Mr. Mustache. Okay, no. Mr. Mustache is the Wise Owl. House already has everything it needs. Cow, obviously, has everything he needs. I think I saw an item up here, but that might also be just absolutely nothing. Yep, no, it was something. A throbbing cherry. Don't make it weird. You don't have to make it weird. Just about anybody can fill in the blanks and be like, oh, what else can throb? Let's spell it out, why don't I? Oh god, I've added so many levels in this house. Ooh, Sundew. Got him for the back area. Oh my god, why would you store things up here? Like, this is just an accident way to, like, just imagine if the ground shook for even a second. Or just, like, anybody made a mistake up there. Like, it would just fall. And just... everything up there would break. Also, you have open bear traps. It's your first... Like, just imagine... Like, even if they aren't springable in their current state, they're still open, so you could fall off of the... you could totally fall from the upstairs onto the open trap and have the teeth of the trap dig into you. It's just... Oh, you're summoning Habitat. The two of them look almost identical. But yeah, you basically just said you're not from around here. Look. There's people who criticize us for hunting style. But what's wrong with using your head? They're just jealous. I should rebuild. I'd like a good view. Good view, ask my wife for the rest. What happened when it's done? Right. We need to give something. Okay, leave it to me. I have an idea. Hey, what do you need? I like seeing the view from the balcony of my mushroom house. Can you take care of that? Just... Sorry, just... Oh. Poor guy just getting... Oh. Like, of course this... that must be what it sounds like. Hey you! This way, come on! Come on up here! There, you can climb that ladder. Spread my voice, by the way. god, his eyes. What do you think? The view from up here is great, isn't it? Holy shit, I just took a lot of LSD. You know, your entire body is just one taco. I don't know. Well, why taco? Man's probably never seen a taco in his life. I'm so happy now that the house is restored. This is different. I think this is the female talking. I can't tell the difference. Their hat looks exactly the same. I don't even know what voice they came from. They can both sound like that for now. I owe all this to you. This is the man saying all of this. Instead of making me switch my voice. Really, thank you so much. Oh god, now it's directly pointing to the woman. I can't use that excuse. Now I need to return the favor. Oh, I actually got the perfect voice for that. I don't even remember if that's the voice I gave her before, but sounds appropriate. Let's see. Right. That's it, I have just the thing. A bear trap. God, I can't believe I forgot her voice. It just became. It was just so second nature. Honey. Oh, that's different. Honey. No, this is my voice. Honey, what's keep? Sorry. Where'd I put it? I found it. Oh god, oh jeez. This is what I was talking about. Like, imagine we fell in a bear trap. He's just dead. My body, all of the bones of my old man body are broken. Here it is. Moongrass seed. I found it walking in the woods, looking for giant mushrooms. Man, if I knew this, I live in a mushroom house. I just took a bunch of shrooms. Would have been so perfect because it's so fucking wide-eyed. Sorry, just having fun. It never grows wherever I plant it. Trent said it was something very. It should be something very good. It will be something very good one day. Just read it as threatened, God. But it only grows in special places in the woods. Did you seem to be going in the woods a lot? You might be able to find that special place. Youngin', good luck. Why did I choose that voice? That was just. I completely forgot what the woman's voice was, and I was just like, just who cares? Just getting out of this dialogue before my voice keels over because no items looking. Oh, I'm crying. Now, there was one game I was playing before that there was one character I was just like, this guy seems like the type of person to constantly be talking to because he like kept like referencing like different languages, like phrases, and I was like, this guy every time I'm gonna talk as him, I'm gonna change his voice, and it was perfect because it was always very easy to come up with a voice on the spot rather than try to recall a different voice, which is just usually true. It's like, poor supple throat though. Apple. Fruit of Eden. I mean, I feel like it always looks like an apple. Does it look like an apple? Am I? It is an apple of Eden. Fruit of Eden. But it looks like. Who the hell translated this and was like, yeah, Fruit of Eden's perfect. It's an apple. It should be called an incredibly delicious apple. That's what it looks like. Jeez, I did not remember. I did not remember this guy being this creepy. Hi, how are you? Who are you? What am I? Why is there a tree growing out of my head? Oh, I see. I'm Coscius. I'm Coscius. Nice to meet you, Toad. I can't go outside of this house. The door is too small for me. I don't know who built the house around me, but I'm trapped in here. Maybe that's for the best. Please come visit me. I'm lonely. Nobody comes to visit me. I'm so alone. What has come over me? Hello. Oh. Why is it that I stay in here? I just can't go out. That's why. I'm too fat. I don't know where all the candy comes from. I just sort of keep eating it. Sorry, I'm trying to do the voice and also doesn't laugh. You're probably also wondering where my clothes are. I used to have clothes, but I haven't left the house in so long that they rotted off my body. That's why I'm naked. Because I'm all alone. I'm stuck. At least I have my tree on my head. Keep me company. I used to be able to, but after a while, I found that I couldn't anymore because I kept eating lots of. I can't maintain the voice without laughing. I wonder if there's any way to make your body shrink. I'll have when it's done. Say, you can hide your valuables inside this fluffy grass. I'll always keep an eye on them for you. Waiting for your house. It would be cool if grass was growing at the top of the shell. He has like a fast food cup with a straw in it. Where did he go to the local McDonald's or something? Where did he get that? He clearly gets Uber. That's clearly that tree obviously gets some sort of signal in here. Where is he getting that? Hello? Fantasy McDonald's? Can I get Fantasy Coca-Cola, please? And a giant cup delivered to my house in the middle of nowhere. I like to imagine our character found this in an atlas. He like looked at it and was like, why is there just this weird cup? Why is there this weird cup? Oh god, I'm crying. I can't. That never registered to me. At no point did I consciously look at that cup and was like, where did that come from? At no point. Oh, I'm dying. I'm so glad I decided to play this game again. I think the best part is this guy's gonna give us the he's probably giving us the one that he's looking at. Want some candy? Fine. Here. Yeah, exactly. The exact same one that he's licking on. You don't like half-eaten food? Or no, he tries to give it to you. I thought he actually just gives it to you straight up. Okay then. This one's a special treat. Here. Candy. And by the way, if you ever get overloaded with items, come to me. I can hold a lot onto my fluffy grass. He clearly just puts it under his fat folds. Oh, God. just imagine if he did give us the candy that he was looking on, and we gave that to the little girl. That would be just absolutely insane. I should ever build a village. This is great. Hi, Chris. Actually, this is great, Toad. High places are great. And yeah, the storage is shared between areas. I believe this base lard is useless because I believe it only turns into items we already have. But it might only turn into... Actually, I think it turns into a Sax or Shamshir, which I don't need either of those right now. Wait a second. Yeah, let's check in this. Is any fishing materials right now? Honestly, just take them. Actually, no. I'll keep the rod on my person. Blow some grime off my glasses. Okay. I like to imagine she's... Whoops. I definitely saw that at the corner of my eye. Give me... Amulet. I almost said amulet, as if this was Enter the Gungeon. I like to imagine she's just standing on that, on this pipe. Yeah, I think that's a pipe. She's just been standing on that this entire time. Swirl that makes you dizzy. Oh, that's it! Kalulu, look at this! I'll give you this if you come down. I can't remember this place to save my life. Remember, it's never been my strong suit. Here. Just takes it. Gee, thanks. I'm gonna return you the favor. Sorry we don't have much, but please take this anyways. Ointment leaf. They say in the East, you make cure-all medicine from this leaf. It seems you're traveling, so this may come in handy. Yeah, I should have built a village. You don't have anything to say. It's finished. Thanks. Cute. Absolutely adorable. Side room. Let me loot everything. Holy. Not bad. Oh, I almost forgot to thank you. Sorry about that. I'm at hands full when Kalulu throws a tantrum. Despite the fact that it was my fault she was upset in the first place. Oh, yeah, after... oh, after some of that, my throat has just absolutely been murdered. Okay, I need to go to Gob's house. Gob's house. And I think that's all. Yes, it's Gob's house. The question is, where the heck are you? Where the heck did I... Oh, yeah, here. And then I'll probably do a round of just, like, looting the town. Let me in. But yeah, I've never even been in this area as a kid, so it never. Well, I mean, obviously as an adult, like I mean, only until recently did that actually register. Sorry, it's just uh. I can't. It's just, it's just something about him. It's just something about him. Oh, that's not right. That's sorry, my throat's killing me. Drink some water. Try that again. I think if she tries to get a voice. Oh, oh, you're not from this village. Oh, that sounds stupid enough. You're not from this village. I don't know who you are, but that's okay. I'm Gob, the vagabond cook. Remember that? What? You're from the Rune Village. That name's familiar. They grow good crops. Kind of losing the voice because my throat's sore. They grow. Voice acting is rough on the throat. That's what I get for doing scratchy voices. You're not from the village. No, you're not from the. Obviously, that's my normal talking voice. Might not be able to handle any more, any more talking. They. Come on, brain. Work with me. We were just doing this voice. They grow. Yeah, I think the problem is my throat, so I'm just gonna give him a more normal voice. They grow good crops. Actually, my voice is okay. I'm just gonna do my normal talking voice. They grow good crops. The power of a mystical creature called Dran. I'd like to eat some too someday. Just his. I try to give him a stupid voice because he looks just ridiculous. Uh, good. Good thing you asked. I'd very much like to have my house close to Momo's. Not for any reason, just because I'm a fucking absolute creep. I mean, hell, if I was him, I'd want to move next to Momo too. Just where the heck is Momo? Right, she's next to the shop. Means I need to move something else. Okay. Question is, where the heck is it? Me moving you is not permission for you to move around the. Ooh. To move around the. Ooh. I'll give this gourd. Ooh. I was about to call him Gordo. Oh god. Obviously, he's not gonna eat that. It's mine. That's a nice buff. Just imagine somebody that didn't realize there was stuff to loot all over the town. Just living in blissful ignorance. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm probably gonna be playing a game other than this, just to let my voice relax. Because otherwise I'm otherwise I'm gonna lose my throat trying to play around with my throat. Okay. Um Gob. Gob! Where are you? He's where I left him. Oh, once I beat this, yeah. But only after I beat this, which will be sometime. I've never really beaten this game before, so I have no time frame for that. But yeah, tomorrow I'm probably gonna just do something that requires a minimum to no talking. Sorry, I just need to breathe for a second. Oh, my poor throat. I need a lozenge after this. Or where was I? Sheffield Village? Okay, I already moved your house. Why did I... I need to finish this house before I actually ask him about that again to see. Yeah, that is Momo's house, and that is your house. Okay, good. He teleported over here now. Sir? I'm literally... Okay, fine. I need to be in front of him. Waiting for the house. My house signature is a cool design combining bones and trees. Keep that in mind, will you? Ugh. Oh, poor throat. Filled with the power of nature. Oh, yes. What? I like how... I did not do that on purpose. I was like... It just registered that I was walking into this weird spinal thing. And I just saw it as legs. And then my brain put two and two together. And I was like, oh god, this is not good. And I'm like, oh... And that's why I recoiled. Oh, there you are. Thanks to you, my house. Oh, okay. I had to read ahead of it because I was like, my house that doesn't make any sense. Thanks to you, my house that I'm so proud of. So that actually makes a that makes a sense. This is spicy a meatball. No, but that actually makes sense. God, my throat. Don't worry, I'll go back to normal in a few minutes, but I won't be doing any more. Well, I mean, I won't have to do any more city pelting, hopefully. Thanks to you, my house that I'm so proud of is restored. I believe he's gonna give me a fish. Somebody in this village gives me a fish, I think. Today I will treat you with real men's cooking. It's a rare seafood dish. Isn't it like a frozen fish? Oh, you full already? I still have a lot more. What, already done? Huh? You can't grow big and tall unless you eat? Hey, just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah, he gives me a big fuck-off fish. Ta-da! It's a gift. Take it, okay? Just imagine he throws it. This frozen tuna is bigger than me. A bit big for takeout, huh? Seafood's hard to come by here. This is a weapon-free Goro. Posing like a rock. You can't eat it. Use it as a weapon. Oh god, just the absolute state. So it wants more ice element. These stats will just come by naturally. And anti-mimic. I have 2 anti-mimic right now. Now I can actually play as Goro without wasting my time. The best part is that I have no reason to think that I need to do the voices, but it's just like I just think it adds something for me to for me to try anyways. Plus it's good to exercise my throat. And eventually I'll get used to it. And hopefully I'll be able to remember voices better. Well, I am looking into asking my doctor if there's anything that can be done for my piss poor memory. Because it is genuinely, like, really... it's really hard to go about your day-to-day life when, like, shit you've just heard is being forgotten. Like, just about as fast as you hear it. Just completely gone out of my mind. Or like when I try to string together a sentence, sometimes I forget the first part of the sentence I just said, and I'm like, how do I phrase this? How do I phrase this and not sound like a complete moron? Though if I fight the boss now, I'm gonna do I still want to do it. I want to get to the next map. So... yeah. Dwelling of a Forest Guard. Okay, this is the snake room. This is the Goro only room, which is fine now, since we actually have Goro armed and ready. Alright, Goro. I was trying to resist the low ball, or the low-hanging fruit of saying, pound my tuna joke, but I couldn't resist bringing it up. So this is what happens when the tuna pounds back. Colloquialism for... I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Despite the fact that I would like to. I don't think this is a very good weapon at this stage. Just due to the fact that ice doesn't do very well against water. Okay. This enemy is really not good for Goro because he's kind of slow. That's fine. Basically gonna be fighting everything the same to get his weapon up. But his weapons have a lot of durability. Well, at least this weapon has just a boatload of durability. Ready then? Damn, that is a lot of level of powder. Actually, speaking of which, how many... I have a fair amount of resources. Yeah, it's super low level, so I'm going to not rush. Despite the fact that I feel like I could. What I really need to do is get into one of the back areas. Careful. So I can get more gems, that is. Yeah, I feel like I've done everything I need to do in town in terms of... Well, obviously I've built everything. But I think I've already gotten everybody satisfied. I just need to finish up the boss. And then they will give me the bonus, which I can't remember, but... Most of this stuff... Sorry. Most of this stuff is the new tone moves. At least the first area was that. I don't know if I ever finished completion on Makataki Village. In terms of like actually doing the quests. If nothing else, I don't remember what the reward was. nice, Trance Feather. Basically invaluable when it comes to running through the dungeon. But yeah, oh my god. Aside from one of the, I mean, yeah, there are some bosses, Dark Cloud 2, that gave me a bit of trouble when I played it. I didn't play it all the way through, but aside from that, that game is gonna be so much easier than this, just because you don't have to worry about losing like hours and hours of progress because you accidentally broke one of your weapons. Let's fix this. I should do want to be Goro. So I don't want him to lag behind too much. So this is not the first time where the frozen tuna was his first actual weapon. This has happened at least 2 times. Where I've been unable to find a weapon for Goro until I find the tuna, and I'm just like, oh, praise the scholars. A weapon I can use. Is there something wrong with... yeah, the endurance is pretty low. Once you get the endurance up, because of its super high weapon HP, sorry, it just turns amazing. So my throat is, it's not loving me. Let's use Sundew. Just imagine somebody just smacking you with just a massive tuna. And then it just knocks you out. Oh. Thank you kindly. Wanting me to drink. I'm like a flower other people have to tell. Or... huh? I'm like a flower that other people have to water. Oh my god! It's actually perfect. Builds up into just the one thing. All I need is memory breaker, so I don't need to be wasting diamonds on it yet, but still. Ooh-wee. That is amazing. Doesn't give it any elements, but it is very, very good. This is very dangerous. The thing could probably one-shot me at this point. Ooh, god. Which is why I'm using... wait, okay, there's 2 of them. Oh, yeah! See what I mean? Right. I would like Tone to get just a massive boost in HP. That'll probably be where I leave him for the foreseeable future. Give you water. Just imagine he's like half conscious and it's like, why aren't you using one of the revival powders? Why are you just force feeding me? Why are you pouring water on my face? The order of operations on this is kind of weird. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be similar. I also gotta be very grateful because they can even one-shot Goro. I don't know if they can one-shot Tone. Ooh! One of you would be down by now. Both of you are still up, that's a point. There we go, there's 1 down. Oh, that's the weapon at max. Okay. La 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 la. Sorry. Had to warm up my throat just a little bit. I still need more Mimic. Do I have any more Mimic? I don't. Also wants ice, which I can Honestly, considering it's ×2, I'm actually gonna put the diamond in, just so this weapon never needs... Like, this is essentially putting 2 diamonds into this. This weapon should, relatively speaking, not need any sort of, like, random, like, low level of monster... Well, I should just use the phrase monster buster, because it's not... Alright, well, monster breaker. It should never need any of the anti-attachments. So that should be good. Let's repair it. Careful. Those things are worth a lot of Oh yeah, 24 each. Heck, I might grind here for a little. Though these werewolves are very dangerous. Yeah, dead buster. But by the way, my dog's named Buster, so every time I say that word, I'm like, is he gonna think I'm talking about him? He's, I don't know if you can see him from here, but he is currently sleeping on my bed. As he usually does. He usually sleeps in somebody's bed. This guy, please die. Please. Whew. Good thing you didn't try to trade hits with me, because otherwise I'd have been screwed. He's going through the durability. Yeah, I mean, I want to relearn this character. But yeah, obviously it would be... There are better ways to do this, but I prefer playing like this. Because also, it's mainly just to prepare for the character-only stages, because obviously Xiao is just the easiest... well, obviously any of the ranged characters are the easiest when they're solo. But if I had to play Goro by himself, which is one of the floors like just after this, it's going to be really good to train up my muscle memory. Flee. But yeah, if I was just like doing the grinding that I was doing before, yeah, I'd definitely. I would definitely do that. Yeah, that should be that hand. Holy, you still want more, Mimic? Damn, bruh. Busting my balls. I also want to increase things base stats. I've run out of repair powder, I've just noticed. Kinda sad considering I got such a good back area. Yeah, I am going to do this because she has so many more weapons than Goro currently has. That should be good. I mean, I could just literally kill him with Xiao and switch. I'm actually gonna do. Switch. And it should be Goro getting it, the weapon experience. Or no, I think I didn't do it quick enough. So either that or you actually have to finish the mod 5. I didn't really do it much because it was just sort of... eh. It was like, well, why am I leveling up this character's weapons if all I'm ever going to be doing is using Xiao? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Aside from, like, if I'm soloing with them, in which case, I'm not going to know how to play as them. Yeah, I noticed that, well, I definitely noticed that you could switch characters. It's a lot more reliable if you just finish them with them, but the delay can end up being long enough that you can switch characters or switch weapons. Impact. What do you want to build? Fire, wind. You're gonna need a diamond if I want to build you up, so you just have so much stuff. What's the lowest right now? Oh, that's so much. Okay, what if I tap this and what would this do for you? Undead. One more time. Fire. Is that too fire? I don't have any fire. Let's hold off on the double impact until I have more stuff. What does this want? It's a little more straightforward, and you are the most straightforward with that. Fire, thunder, which I believe is... Oh, right, yeah, we already have that figured out. Okay, let's go with the hard shooter, because we actually have the stuff that we need for it. It's not too far off upgrading. Doesn't do as much damage. That's honestly fine. I believe I did switch to the rail weapon. Bomb nuts, not extremely valuable. I hate everything. Game's like, hey, would you like a bar of soap in this back area? Like, no. I brought my own. What this? I mean, I always used to think about this in video games. It's like, but where did this thing come from? Why is there a bar of soap in the forest? Who left this here? Who put it in a chest? Who's leaving all these chests all over the place? So I believe one of the characters in the game is responsible for that. Leaving not the chests in the dungeons. I don't know who leaves the chests in the dungeons. But I believe one of the NPCs we'll meet over the story is placing these chests to help us. Ooh, god, that's a mimic. Take the hand off the controller for 1 second just to see what the item is. Immediately regret it. The Earth Digger. I'm gonna be doing a lot of weapon cycling. I don't have any repair power. Man. Yeah, that's what I get for being too close. Health pack. It's good to have probably too many of them at this point. I'd like to free some weapon space for Tone. It's currently easier said than done right now. Careful. Close attention. Also, by the way, I was playing when I was grinding. I was playing with my headphones off, so I could not hear the noise for weapon, the weapon durability going too low. So there's times where I almost not broke my weapon because I have auto repair powder always on, but I got pretty close to wasting one. Fire. Dino what? Dino and Mage. I do have anti-mage. that in. What did this give me? This is Undead, of course. It's Undead, Thunder, and Endurance. I have no fire. Okay, well, we'll leave that alone for a while. Alright, Steve, you're up. What do you have to say? You heard of this Mandragora thing? Or not me. Leave it be, Zio. It obviously has defense! You'll fly over you screaming when you attack him. Zio, say something! What's with those pretty eyes? Okay, I gotta... Don't come this way. Don't lick me. Stop. Zio, aren't you hungry? I guess you're not hungry. She's a cat, my friend. I smell repair powder. I believe my baby brother was such a brat. Whoa. Well, yeah, don't want to be tricked again. Okay, let's stop targeting you. Yeah, you have to target for that dial to come up. But, when he said I smell repair powder, it means that you can steal it from him. Yeah, Steve is very useful. But also very, very annoying at times. It has such thin arm. Okay, let's fight the horn first. I guess he has a hard time too, having to work every day. Careful, you can dodge attacks pretty well. Oh, sometimes, anyways. Hit him hard, hit him fast. What did it say about the cannibal cult? I'll rock no bite to this guy. Understand, Zio, what it feels like to be a slingshot? Why do I have to raise my arms all the time? Build up a turtle shell, a stone and a mimic will do. Why on earth can I talk? I'm a slingshot. So Peaches. Oh, don't tell anybody's husbands about those. Animal plant, so does it like eat salads and stuff? I made the same joke. I made the same joke. It's like, what do you mean it's a cannibal plant? Is that a plant that eats other plants? And there Steve goes, taking the same joke. Probably low ever joke. Whatever you scream when you attack him. Oh, thank God, it was the first thing I gave to him. Just leave, because I need to get more repair powder. I like how I need to stream post-grinding world, and then I'm just like, yeah, but what if I grind it again anyways? That's kind of necessary, because I need more items. I'm not grinding like I did before. I'm not gonna spend 4 hours doing it. I don't really use those amulets much. Ointment leaf. It's cure all medicine. It's important. It's also important. Antidote amulet. Drop secret gem. A little more cheese. And then fill the rest of my inventory with repair powders. Then immediately go around my weapons and repair some stuff. Oh no, I don't want to be wasting that. Just want to repair. God, I believe he also cries whenever he's almost broken. It's like, please save me. Don't let me break. Like, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of insane for, not insane. It's kind of mean for me to be like, I like to listen to you suffer, Steve. But like, also, he is constantly talking. I do want to turn one of our weapons. For 10. I do want to turn one of Xiao's weapons into a material. Question is, which weapon is a good candidate for that? Steaks, I want to use him. The bandit slingshots. Either or will do. Sure, I don't have anything important going on. Yeah, I might as well put those thunders in. Because this one is the Xiao's weapons, it won't necessarily do too much. The stats, but it will give like the entire like baseline stat, or the entire baseline stats. That's a good boost. It's because it's a weapon. It's ready to upgrade. And I think I'm gonna be using the 2 power powders just to speed things up. Got a bunch of lightning in there. Yeah, I can always get more power powder, especially if I decide to grind again. Right, switch. This bandit's slingshot. Let's status break this bad boy. Goro, it is. Ooh, my lord. Doubles, about doubles the attack and doubles the endurance. Very nice. What do I need to build you up? There's just a bunch of stuff I don't have. Alright, well, I'll throw some more attack on you. Wait, it is... Somehow alt-tabbed with my controller. It must be like a hotkey. And it just like closed... Well, it didn't close the game, but it changed the focus somehow, and I was like, what the hell? What's this? Got one trying. Oh yeah, this is times 2. Don't do that. That should be Singe the Ice. Ice, Thunder, and Wind. This Pearl. Let's give Thunder. Yeah, let's throw that in there. And then the Wind. Oh, okay, still need more fishing. Fishing? I still need more fishing. That is not necessarily what I meant to say. Still need more anti-fish. Sky Hunter, this is the Sea Killer. Chuck that in. What else do I need? This needs more attack. And more elements. Don't have access to right now. Unless it wants Holy? What has Holy? It wants Ice and Wind. To put the Owl Sword. No, trying to figure out what I can best. I mean, I need more good upgrade materials. This just wants wind and MP. Okay, I guess I'll build up this bandit slingshot and then pour that into the weapons. Ooh, this is ice in it. I will be taking those out of you. That's one thing I need to remember to do, is make sure I don't have things just floating around for no reason. Some HQ, I didn't want that there. You obviously have that. So absolutely randomly trying to progress with everything I can. Because I don't want to be, well, especially with Tone, I kind of can't afford to put one of his weapons at too much of a dead end. Because if they end up at a dead end, like, they're all weapons that I want to be building up for the most part. I always see where they go. If they go to a, if they just go to a different weapon that I can just use, I can turn them component, but I don't really. I can't just have them hit a dead end after I've invested so much into them. That would be a kick in my teeth. Wouldn't it be funny if this is just a king mimic? That's even worse. It's a town weapon, because of course it is. You know what can this bone rapier possibly turn into? You know, if it's so important, well, okay, how close is it? How close is it? It's not that close. Let's status break it. Just watch it be another bone rapier, and then I just die a little inside. It's a Shamshir. Don't really need the Shamshir, but I will build it up anyway. Or not build it up, but I will flip it. Bone rapier back into it. Oh, temporarily. Just to give it a bit of oomph. Also put the diamond into it for now. And give it oomph. Since now I have a flex spot. And I'll probably... Oh, we'll see. Odds are that bone rapier, it might turn into something useful, but it might also just turn into something I already have. Can't imagine I've ever seen what the bone rapier turns into, because it's a little tedious to build up initially anyways. But hey, I have a flexible slot with Tone. And that I've put all that effort I put into that bone rapier in the trash. I don't think I put that much effort. I might have put a lot of effort. This is besides. Pretend I shoot at you from here. This is perfect. Oh, yeah, I'd like to jump, please. That is definitely worth it. Bag is full. Cannot carry anymore. Oh, that is so good. Like, obviously this is a bit of a would be a bit of a waste of a use for it, but like if you had 5 of those, you just immediately turn any weapon into a synth sphere. sellable item. Oh, right there, yeah. But I really don't need these basic fresh waters. Or regular waters, I should say. I really only need those in emergencies. Repair powder. Though I would like to get steel on Steve. To be fair, that is a good argument. I should probably put the steel on Steve. I was thinking of just using this as an upgrade material for a different weapon, but so it's just fine. I don't need to pick that up because I already have the door open. Okay, that's us out. But yeah, since the out is so easy to consistently get just everything killed, I usually have her build up her weapons to turn into spheres. God, I hate that word. The spheres. 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 The synth items. The weapon attachments. Any other word other than having to put two weird S words together. I don't know about you, my tongue does not like that. That has access to another back room. You know what? Let's get some more anti-mage items by throwing. I don't want that on that in my inventory. Okay, yeah. Oh, at least I didn't hit myself with it. That's the one thing. That's the worst. You know, Mr. Mole. You can't eat that. Oh, I don't really need more of that. It's just playing over there. Gosh. And what makes you think I wanted to stack them like that? What made you think I needed 2 stacks of the same item? You shitting me, my friend? Should be Beast Breaker. Buster. Beast Breaker. It's cute. Oh, right, the weapon. I was like, what did this have a message pop up for? Oh, yes, the weapon. Right, let's build this thing up with, like, random stuff that Steve wants. What do you want, Steve? Thunder, Holy, Undead, Anti-Mage. Ugh. This is a good weapon to turn into material for that. Yeah. Let's just build up with whatever we have a glut of. Should probably just sell the speed upgrades, because usually just throwing any weapon on any other weapon usually maxes out the speed real quick. Get the metal. Plant Busters is so easy to come by, I may as well save everything else. Undead Busters and Stone Breakers are really easy to come by. Oh, so is Beast Buster as well. Holy Gem. God, it is so nice to know that I can get those attachments just from killing an enemy with an item. It's like, holy shit, before I knew that, I was like, how in the world do I find these, like, rare attachments, aside from, like, finding, like, just actual gems? which are of course the best attachments. It's bang for your buck anyways. What do you have? Not money, not an item to steal, nothing. Material. Also known as bait. I love how I keep saying it like that. Ah yes, the legendary fishing material. I was about to say rabbit, but that is not the word. That is not the word for that. Oh no, poisonous apple. How do you like poisonous? Oh, I missed. How do you like poisonous apples, lady? Really need that. Oh right, he's just a plant. He didn't give me anything. I'm just trying to use these items out of my inventory. I should keep that for later. I'll do some of them out of my inventory, not all of them. Some of them will be nice for certain monsters. Should get the item. Chest. And dog. I feel like if the key is just like in the room adjacent, it's kind of unnecessary. This door did not need to exist. Yeah, what are the odds this chest is just another mimic or a tone item? Okay. Oh. The funny thing is, it might still be Endurance 3. That is a respectable attachment. It's not great. Let's do something. Not able to take any of the gems over it, but hey, +3 endurance is very significant. That can be the difference between your weapon really breaking really damn fast to it. Still breaking decently fast, but not to the point where you're ripping your hair out as you're eating the repair powder. Just amulets. I mean, the amulets are nice, but they're not exactly what I would describe. Worth my while coming back here. Let's put this repair powder out of here. Let's throw away some of these holy crystals. Just throwing this in the tank, dude. Okay, let's use the wind, because on that does a lot more damage. I currently need anyways. There we go. They get the Plant Buster. That was going to be very good against plants. And whatever I put it into will be very nice against plants. Just go away. Poisonous fruit. Put it on an apple. If the apple of Eden isn't an apple, then the poisonous apple is also just a fruit. Right, you know what? Oh, you lived. It's just basically I like how I was like, wait a second, how do I fight? I don't have any items. It's like, just shoot him. Fuck. These. This is unnecessary. But yeah, oh my god, the difference between being able to steal and not is just so many items and so much money. Should be topped up. Bomb nuts. Fill the inventory at this rate. I'm not doing this with the camera, by the way. This is me running, and the camera's just constantly leaning to the left. Okay, there we go. That was worth coming back here. I call off the top of my head which one the opal was, but probably decent. So all the gems are free. There's the one behind me. All the gems are really good. Actually, stuff in this. Yep. Okay. And the plant will start to work. Another two, why not? I can just buy more, which makes this super convenient. It's a nice source of damage against these plant boys. Water. This is kind of really windy. I'll probably avoid grinding back here. Don't need to do that much grinding. What I want to do is figure out what I'm with Goro's weapon. Which, yeah, let's go. I keep start doing those. Yeah, let's build it up right now. Not build it up, but what does this do? Anti-metal, anti-mage. Do I need to get rid of those? Oh, I just need anti-mimic. Anti-mimic ice. That's it. Do have more ice. Let's waste some power powder, but I'll get more. Question is, oh my god, you want even more ice? Are you shitting me? Oh well, his tuna should be more than enough. Assuming this boss actually can. I know Dran, you needed to use Xiao to knock him out of the air, but I don't remember if this boss requires Goro to be used. But I feel like all the bosses required your most recent party member to be used, at least at some point. We should have all we need. Let's have everyone equip proper weapon. You want fire? Have fire. I'll do anything useful for you. Okay, it gives one of the things, but it's also slightly wasted, so I will keep that. But double impact is the better one. do for you, just to level you up right now. Plant. Oh. I can do that. Aside from that, wind, fire, and anti-beast. I can give you the anti-beast. Now we can upgrade. Perfect. Using that. Tone can use Sax. I feel like the Sax is the best weapon currently. Yeah, seems about right. I mean, I can just do a little yoink out of this. One rapier to use Sax. There we go, that should be more than enough. You know, let's just leave and come back in. We got the extra escape powder anyways. That should be enough to do the boss. I feel. I hope. One more cursory glance at my inventory. Plenty of healing, and I feel like I have hair powder. So I will do a bit more shopping. Sell some extra fishing bait. I don't currently need it. Just hold all of this. I know there's a boss that does a lot of frost damage, or a lot of inflicting frost. But I'm not too worried about that. Heck, I don't even remember. All I know is that that boss exists. Don't even know if I fought it before. But yeah. Oh, I was about to say, where in the world can I touch down? Oh, just... Not that. Let me just go here. Pull my map out of forest, yes, please. I'll probably do the boss fight and do like the final dialogue before leaving, and then I will end the stream because it is currently 1 AM where I live. It's already late when I started, but I felt like I had to. I wanted to play at least. And I couldn't exactly play ahead without, you know, obviously streaming it, because, I mean, it's kind of what I'm here to do. And this is a plant. Plant growth. Oh god, you seriously need to get a sundew for this. Or is the tree and gonna give me what I need? Oh, if I seriously had to look for a sundew, I'm not gonna be happy. It's probably the biggest kick in the teeth I've had in a while. They want more from me? Yeah, I mean, we've already had this conversation, so I'm sorry, but... Ooh. I mean, I assume it's a Goro thing, but like, what? Grass cake? Doesn't sound appetizing. Man, I tried to eat like a big slice of cake just a little while ago, and just the amount of sugar in it did not agree with my current my current palate after I've been dieting for a while. It's just like, oh my god, it's so sugary. I feel like I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke. I feel like I'm gonna go into diabetic coma. I don't have diabetes, luckily. That's one thing I'm grateful for. But like, I was like legitimately like, oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god, yeah, 315 enemies. That's this is. I found a nice floor, layout that had just like a boatload of springs in both like the back area and the normal area. It's like go nuts. And I mean, there's no reason for me to like go ham with that, so let's just slowly start building up the shit. Oh yeah, I just have that just a little bit of oomph. I'm just gonna be using this as an item to enhance another. A weapon to enhance another. Right. My inventory is full. Let's a bit of a bombing run. Probably gonna hit both of you, but fine with just getting one of you. I have such a bad habit of thinking I'm on Dran's Feather. Dran's Feather. It's a Drans. And then just like automatically muscle memory pressing the button. I think these things are mages. And you didn't drop them. Okay, those things are mages, so I can get halfway decent item from them. And I left in that. Let's find my auto repair powder, put that back in the slot. Oh, I have a nice bit of monite built up. Good to know. Do I have any left over power powder? No, I do not. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, some bait. I end up bringing that back. I will save it. What? Oh, there it is. I was like this is an open chest, but the game is still telling me there's another chest. Yeah, the fact that we're gonna have to find a Sundew, I assume it's a Sundew that we need to find. It's gonna be a bit of a pain. So we've already got all of the items from building ammo. Get this poison out of my body. And the best thing is that there's no reliable way to find the Sundew. So we could literally be looking for the Sundew for like an hour. I say this from experience, considering I found very few Sundew while I was grinding. So I did not very frequently enter the back area. I did put the Bone... I mean, yeah, the Bone Reaper isn't exactly known for its durability. Still consider better than the kitchen knife, though. Oh. Like how I was like, oh, I can dodge this. It's like, no, you cannot. Well, the amulet isn't that bad, but... I mean, Dran's Feather, healing item, and auto repair powder, kind of essential. my opinion, anyways. You know, Tuesdays are just run up to them and punch them in the face. Oh god, please. I hate you, bird. Please. Sundew, please spawn. I'm literally just running and hoping for a Sundew. I might just do it where I just... I still have an escape power across the window. Enter. I might just do it where I just... You know, this Shamshir, I'm willing, I mean, it's not even leveled up. I'm more than willing to just discard it and hope for something better. I like how, like we were talking about before, the Chris seems like a small sword. And this clearly looks like a fucking dagger. To me, anyways. I don't know about you, but this feels like a dagger to me. At least this... I mean, it is called a small sword, but it still feels more like a dagger than the Chris does. Or knife, anyways. I will put this bomb right here into this. This is something that is new. What's up into only one thing that wants three different things? What do you want again? Beast. Beast and metal. Yeah, the this is the dagger. I mean, I literally know what it's called, but it's... Yeah, it's essentially just a very short katana. It's made in the same sort of fashion. Though the hilts are usually different. Yeah, Tanto, yeah, exactly. So there might be multiple different versions, but I believe Tanto is definitely one of the Japanese katana-like daggers. Just Japanese daggers in general. Or, well, not Japanese. Never mind. You know what I mean. I hope. I don't know what I mean. Please, Sundew. Can't do this to me. There's so many reasons why this is my least favorite area. In fact, you need 3 different items to get out. The fact that the boss requires you to get an item that is potentially... It is a rare item that you usually use on the same floor that you get it. And it's just like, oh my god. Why? Who did this? Who decided this? Ooh. Stash key, please open the door. Alright, be very careful with this weapon. I'm not seeing one of the... I mean, I also haven't been exploring... Or not exploring. I haven't been looking for toned weapons, because had all my slots filled. Well, you know, I kind of did gamble. Or, well, I mean, I put the bone rapier into a spear. Just get out. And I'm using it. I do have a shiny stone, please. Okay, there we go. Don't have to waste the escape powder. Wouldn't it be funny if in the Japanese translation, or obviously the Japanese version, and in the original Japanese text, it's just called a Tonto, and it's like, oh, well, there's no way anybody would, like, it's like, well, what the hell is a Gladius? Or a Sax, or a Chopper, or a Shamshir? Like, these aren't words that anybody's gonna understand anyways. Nobody's gonna know what a sax is. It's like somehow the Japanese short sword / dagger name was somehow inappropriate. It's like, what? Well, like, how do you expect? How do you expect those people to understand the other words? And like, if you were just assuming that they would look it up, it's like, well, you could just assume that they could look up the Tonto as well. Like, it's like pointless changing of words for really just no reason. I don't have the mustache key. I want to actually use my mustache as a key. Also, just registered in my head that that's the owl. That's the owl's name, so that's the owl's key. Which just makes me hate that owl even more. Like, he's locking doors in the dungeon. He's. Also, I'm not wrong when I said it's actually not the right way to spell mustache. Or what are the? I mean, they might both be right. I feel like wait a second. Christopher would have picked it up and said mustache with an OU. Weird. Maybe that's just my imagination, or maybe that is with the. Never mind. I am losing my mind. Not need this regular water. Do need method of escape though. I hate it. He clogs our inventory every time. God, at this rate, I'm gonna find a Sundew and just pass out. Out. Also, if you don't give the other 2 items to the bird before he leaves, they just stay in your inventory, which is very obnoxious, and you can't get rid of them because they're a key item. Though they do disappear when you leave the floor. I mean, it'd be nice if they stayed in your inventory so you could then offer them to the next bird. And try not to tilt on the face of the earth in this area. Please, Sundew. It's a map. That is not, in fact, what I'm looking for. That's also not what I'm looking for. Oh, I was getting hopeful. Just imagine if you wanted to fight Dran and you had to find some tram oil. I believe it does require Sundew. So I believe it needs to fully grow. Which is just insane. You say that it makes you do that. Let's switch you back to this bandit slingshot just so I can steal some more items. These guys can drop antidotes. Or I said you can steal antidotes from people. I believe one of my weapons wants your item. So, the ice at him. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Sorry. It's just water. I don't need it. I'm not SpongeBob. Let's say I'm not a SpongeBob character. I hope that goes without saying. I hope either of those go without saying. Back, just to make sure I break the weapon at some point. Though I don't even believe I've used one of those repair powders yet, but I'm not willing to risk it with this game. One false move and you can be set back 100 years. Not on, well, unless you've been playing this game for 100 years. I don't think you can be set back that far. But you can end up wasting a lot of time. And also just, you know, not saving your game and then having your PS2 just decide to turn off. It's totally never happened to me. I'm not speaking from experience. Never played an hour of this game and then completely lost it. Sorry, I just got quiet because I'm just like, oh god, I know that happened. I'm just like, oh. It's like one of the worst experiences ever. This is probably just more water. Hedge my bets. Water. I will drink it. Nice repair powder. Escape powder if I'm really. I mean, unless you really want to play a game that doesn't emulate well, I would not touch my PlayStation with 10-foot pole anymore. Just mainly because it's not even that it works poorly. It's just I prefer the ability to like if my emulator crashes, I believe it keeps up backup saves. So I could just find a backup save and just use that. And I wouldn't have to worry about anything. I wouldn't have to cry myself to sleep. That's the main reason I won't touch the PlayStation 2. It's just not in my best interest to lose so much progress. Especially the memory card. Like, if nothing else, when the memory card corrupts, it's like, holy shit. There was a game that I tried to play in one sitting. I believe it was Jak or just Jak. I believe it was Jak 2 I tried to play all the way through. in one sitting because I didn't have a memory card for PlayStation 2 that I was using. And I was just like, oh my god. At some point, I think the power just like it just sort of like winked out for like a millisecond. So the PlayStation 2 reset, and I'm just like, I've never played Jax 2 ever since. just due to that. Generally made me want to die. I've looked at the first game in the Jax series, and I'm like, oh, why would I play that? 'Cause I think it's like 90% a platformer. I mean, so is the other games. They have like combat stuff. Yeah. I mean, I never really used to collect games. Aside from just like whatever I was playing at the time. But I've fortunately kept to only collecting in video games. So I know for a fact, given my hoarding tendencies in video games, that if I let it consume me, I would collect everything that wasn't nailed down on this planet. Store it in my house. I have contained the beast for now. But yeah, I don't really need any of the basic enchantments because I'm just gonna be rolling this on something else anyways. Like I said, it wasn't endurance plus 3 wasn't that bad, and I'm just like, I'll just throw it on something. I'll throw it on something and then lose like almost half of its effectiveness. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know a game is good when you have someone on your Steam friends list just constantly starting up the game over and over again. It's like X and Y is currently playing, you know, For Honor, which is a great example because when that game first came out, the amount of time that the game would just crash, it's just insane. It's like oh, something tells me this game does not it's not very stable. I wouldn't know what would give me that idea though. No idea at all. There's the map. Oops. Over here to throw this at this opponent. I'm well aware. I'm well aware of the thirst mechanic. You don't have to tell me. So it's red. Don't want to throw second water on my face. Where is Roll? There's a witch. I'll kill the witch. I don't know. I like how I almost walked into that. That would have been dumb. Would have been quite stupid. This can also give me mage. I'm just trying to line them up together. Which... There you go. Ah, God, we get one of... Relax. No need to get too mad. Oh god, you have multiple PlayStation 2s. Ever since that first season emulator, I'm like, why would I ever go back? Wait, I didn't even know they... I mean, I understand why they would have like an internal battery, but also like, I never realized they did have one. I was like, why do they need an internal battery if they're just gonna if they're still gonna be like using power, it's like kind of. I mean, I know it's like an essential piece. It's like kind of like you need to both to work properly, but it's also like, what the hell? I think there's a. Well, there might be. There is. Thing I'm currently willing to get rid of. We have 2 of these crystal knives. I don't even know what one of them turns into. Oh, I'm saved. Get me out of here. Oh. God, I just said that's the one thing that I miss about the PlayStation 2. It's just like the absolute amount of like screwing around. You had to like to access the memory cards, you had to like turn it on without a game inside of it. Like I just remember trying to figure out how to do that. It's like a little kid that had no idea what he was doing. Like how do I get game, or how do I get like save files off my memory cards? It's like so much more convenient to just like not use a memory card and just have like a computer that can just save files. That's also take out this bone rapier, put it back in the sacks. Secrets its ability quite high. Double impact. We got your tuna out. Let's do this boss so I can go to sleep. If the sundew doesn't work, I'm going to die. I hate it. I hate that I hate that I knew I had to do that, and I forgot to save something for myself. Alright, I forgot to save one for myself. But we could have been doing that for hours. This is the monkey boss. So it is. Oh, this is. I mean, yeah, it's. Well, actually, it's an 8. Keeper, Master 10. God, you're ugly. Tone, he's behaving strangely. Probably under the spell of the genie. You'll have to fight him. Sure. It's all I'm good for. Ow. Okay, you're going nuts. Okay, this is not a fight I really remember. Oh, he still can hit me like that. Trying to get wrangling. Oh god, okay. That doesn't work. And then we switch back to Tone. No, I think we just had to. I think we just had to fight him with the. Oh no, we had to wait. Something. We had to wait for that. It's so weird, the hitbox. Oh, it didn't work. They hit his toes. The hitbox is super weird. Okay, I got him stuck in this corner. I'm just gonna keep trying to beat on him with this attack. Nails. He does look like he gets his nails done. And his toenails too, that's the worst part. I'm beating this hairy monkey with my tuna. Yeah, I have This is working. Ah, he got free! You lucky bastard. Come back here. Wait, where are you? I like how the same attack sometimes works and sometimes doesn't work. Just gonna consume cheese. Come back here! I don't know how long this fight goes on for, but... Just like, maybe I could just use Tone? I don't know. I don't feel like it's gonna work. Yeah, let's just, Goro can at least occasionally deal damage, so let's just stay as him. That was such a scuffed boss fight. That was just absolutely, like... silly. What's that? What's happening to me? Who are you? Now he's an owl. Oh, really? I didn't know. Sorry, I can't. It just feels so stupid. Whoa. That was my fault? I must apologize to you. That was uncalled for. This is very easy to get into voice. Brown Blue Village? Yes, I know it. It's where the little people live. Come on, I'll take you there. The little people village is just over this rock. My head. Oops. You can't go any further, huh? Wait a sec. Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? Oh god! Imagine that hit somebody. Oh. Oh, sis. There we go. All I have to do is pretend to be a monkey for 2 seconds and then I can speak some. Oh, hurry! The curly-haired village chiefs. That's a fond of humans. So, watch yourself there. Okay, he just be turned away for 2 seconds. Seems to be sleeping. Yeah, no shit, game. Can I immediately save before getting into more dialogue, please? not. Sorry, just the ladder climbing animation. It just, it's just something about it doesn't look very right. Mayday! Chief, this is weird. Humans come to the village. I never learn. We will have to go with the Beware of Nights and Stars Fall plan. Jetse Kraken. Kraken. Oh god, I can save. Alright, we'll be at the Moon Village. Or Brown Boo Village. Next time, when my throat has recovered. But yeah, the stats of these weapons may end up changing for next time I play. So I'll probably play it in between. Yep. Whenever I'm looking to... I'll probably play it again Friday. Which are gonna be today and tomorrow to recover my throat. Enough for me to be able to do voices again. But yeah. Thanks everybody for watching. See you around. Probably nobody else is on, so I'm just gonna end the stream here rather than looking at somebody to raid or something.